They want me to change, but I ain't changing. Nah, I remain the same.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio. You already know, in concert with Beautiful Machine Magazine, as well as the mighty Nerd DJs Radio Networks. Come on, man, we don't fuck around. And 2025 is absolutely no exception. We only rock with legends around here. You already, come on, man. I don't know if I have enough hyperbole, or adjectives to describe the greatness of the one and the only Trick. The Goon Squad's finest, Detroit legend, worldwide icon, MC, producer, filmmaker, actor, you name it. This brother has done it, man. Welcome to the conversation, bro. How you doing? How's your family doing?
Tony? You all right?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
Good, man. I'm blessed. I ain't got no complaining.
Man, Trick has been doing his thing for a couple of years now. When did the Goon start?
30.
30? It's been 30 years?
Almost. Yeah, because I started a Goon Squad in like 92, 93. It was 93 when I started the Goon Squad. And I just turned it up a little bit more when I went to prison, and then came home and got with some of the bros from the joint and some of the bros from different neighborhoods, and we all went to the studio and, started out like me, Big Proof, Styles, DJ OC, but in the joint it was me, Binky, Puda, Sid, you know what I mean? But they had to stay back and finish their time. So when I got home, it was like time to put it down, and get into music so I could stay the fuck out of there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, it was me, Big Proof from D12, Styles, DJ OC, and shit, we did it. You know what I mean? We started a motherfucking revolution.
Did you see this? Where you at now? Did you envision this back then?
I envision a lot of things, but lately I've been seeing so many great and wonderful things. Like I've been blessed beyond comprehension, but definitely understanding. Like I understand what it is. When you dedicate your life to something, the universe has a pretty much 100% tendency of carrying you higher and higher to heights that you might not necessarily see for yourself. You know what I mean? But that time comes where, you have to make changes and have different experiences that make you think different than you thought before. And you realize, wow, shit, you wake up, the more you live, the more you learn. If you're trying to learn, you want to do some understanding on this planet. The best understanding is the understanding of self. And when you get into that, it kind of takes you away from what's going on around you, and you really stay focused on being true to you. It don't become about nobody else. A lot of us live our lives focused on the expectations, the thoughts, and the desires of other people for whatever reason. Like that's the worst thing you can do, is spend your life giving a fuck about what people think, how people feel, what people doing, because your journey is all about you. And as I continue to go, I'm introduced to all these new things and all these new, like I say, new experiences and higher blessings, and blessings get higher, and your mind get clearer, and your body gets better, and the company gets better, and the experiences get better, and you go higher and higher and higher. And now I'm just like, let the Lord use me. If that make it, the Pentecostal way of putting that is let the Lord use you.
You know what? And I usually wait till like the middle of the show to ask this question, but it just hit me that I need to ask you right now. Okay, so you sitting in the park bench and God sits down next to you and says you can ask one question. What would it be?
The name of my book, Dear God, What the Fuck? What? Well, what the fuck, man? the spirit, a person's spirit from its purest form is when you conceive, mount to these things, these. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like you get life a motherfucker, bro. But
Man, ain't it?
that thing. It's all about how you perceive it. I've been through a lot of shit, and
Nigga.
I understand now that all of the shit I've been through, the horrible shit, the the gangster shit, the prison shit, the indictments, the blah 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 blah. Like just you lose friends and gang wars and just violence and hatred and heartbreak and pain, and then you got all these great times and these, you go through so much. It's like you really want to do your best to stay away from all the horrible shit that you have experienced, and everything you come across, you want to be able to make it through. And I guess I would ask God, in the midst of what the fuck is, am I right when I say our jobs on this planet is to make sure that life continues? You know what I mean?
Is that our job though, or is it his?
Well, yeah, because why else would we be able to go through so many different experiences if we were not meant to, one, survive those experiences, and two, share the method of survival through those experiences, because we never gonna be the only one to go through the shit that we go through. None of us.
Facts.
Anything can happen to any fucking body at any fucking time.
Absolutely.
So it's all about acquiring the knowledge over time and in taking in all of the experiences and understanding the experiences, so that you figure like this. Like, say the first time I plugged the tire, I inquired about plugging the tire.
Mhm.
But I could have stayed there and cried about the flat. But I decided to inquire about plugging the tire, got the tire plug, got some Fix-A-Flat in there, drove that motherfucker to the gas station, put some more air in it, and rode that tire for another 6 months. At that point, a flat tire never bothered me again. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where something, like I said, a flat tire could have made me to crash out. Hey, fucking tire! Oh my God, it's fucking shit. My life is fucking horrible on the fucking tire. This ain't right. This ain't right. Like them, sometimes that one ass flat tire
It changes everything.
can fuck everything up, and that's just an example of a small experience that's so minute that I've seen people literally think life is over because they caught a flat. I've seen this with my own eyes. That's how I'm very, understanding of that, that breakdown, or that,
Analogy.
Analogy. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Analogy. That situation is like, we learn through our experiences, and when we learn, it's our job to not just be able to continue with the knowledge of that experience. We can just share that shit, with those who want to have that understanding. I have a lot of counseling sessions, mentoring sessions, life coaching sessions right here in this building. I didn't see none of that when
I'm
I
about to say, bro.
running
Nigga,
around.
I grew up seeing Goon Squad on the walls, and now you coaching niggas?
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know that today. I didn't know that I would be a United Nations Peace Ambassador. I didn't know that I would be a chaplain. I didn't know that I would, I didn't know that I would be appointed by the city to, do gang intervention. This is not something, hey, do y'all got a program for me? Wasn't none of that. It was like, hey, buddy, yeah, because of your actions, because of your get down, we want to give you this, because so that you can move, amongst all of us to do what you do, because what you do so well. And it's a passion for me, because like I say, I believe if God helped me get through that shit, nigga, it's a reason I'm here. I'm supposed to be telling somebody some of this shit, because like so many, like I don't talk a lot, but I don't talk about my experiences. I do in my music, some of them, but I got some experiences in my life that most motherfuckers took themselves out the game.
Why you don't talk about them a lot, though?
I do. I do. I just do them when God put this, when the Most High put a person in your company and y'all start sparking dialogue, and that opportunity presents itself, then is when it's time to share it. You understand me? So I don't go around looking for schools to speak in. I wait till somebody call me from whatever school, wherever school, or whatever prison, wherever. 8th grade, 3rd grade, college, high school, it don't matter. Penitentiary, youth home. When I get that call, because the Most High laid it on somebody's heart to say, yo, call him. Because, I believe the universe knows what we all need, and sometimes you get put in that situation. I mean, let me just a quick experience one time. How else can you explain that? Okay, I'm standing on the corner. So like, I got to think, my wife is 4'11". She's the most beautifulest thing in the world. So I liked her when I first seen her 27 years ago because of how, her frame and her height and her, what I mean? So that's my fan.
I got you, bro.
Short women, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, man, I'm standing on the corner. It's about 15 of us. We just standing outside of a establishment that we had an investment in. And a little short, cute young lady, not my wife, but a young lady. She was a younger lady, this young lady. And I'll put it this way. I got a soft spot in my heart for people like short people, like disabled people. Like, I got a soft spot in my heart for people with Down syndrome. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's just like, I just feel like I got to protect you. I got to help you. I just feel like it's my job. Now, I'm on track. This young lady come to me with tears in her eyes and tell me, and won't nobody do nothing. And them punk ass niggas just took my purse, took my phone, and took my glasses. And I said, who? And she pointed them out. Them motherfuckers was probably 15 feet away from me. And this young lady, how did this get here? Oh, because I can definitely do something about it. And I'm about to. And I did. And I had a ball. And it was very violent. It was gruesome in some points, because it wasn't just one of them. It was quite a few of them. I made sure they were hospitalized. I made sure they were embarrassed. I made sure they understood pain because their actions were not that of like, what the fuck now, how did this get to me? How do a young lady in the bar, right here in the God, I'm in the bar. I know this young lady. I actually grew up with her. Come to me in tears, telling me this man just grabbed her by her breast. And I'm looking at her like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Show me how you did it. That woman cut my... I said, okay. Hey, my man, let me holler at you. I need you to apologize to this young lady because how the fuck did this get on my desk? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck was the chances of this experience coming to me? This young lady just got fucking sexually molested and the fucking suspect is 3 feet away from me, 10 feet away from me, bro.
Let me ask you this, though.
I'll beat the fuck out this nigga, dog.
Is that a burden or a privilege?
I don't know what it is. It's not a burden if God put it in front of you. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
got to understand, bro, we ain't here on our own. We here to enjoy it. The least we get is a chance with our choice. Everybody get a chance and a choice every day. That's it. But that's the gift from God right there. You get to make your own decisions. And if watch this terminology, if being righteously violent can be understood as a real thing.
Absolutely.
To somebody who at the time enjoyed violence. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It come from a background of depression. I was depressed, young man. I was depressed while I was in church. You know what I mean? That's another story. But I was depressed every day as a teenager. Growing up, I didn't know what life was. I knew one time they told me for years, on top of years, they told me that if you wanted to, no more pain, no more pain, no more rain, no more crying, no more suffering, no more dying, no more of all the things that torture us on this planet. There's a place where ain't none of that taking place at. And it's this place called heaven. And you tell me about this place for years on top of years, from a kid on up. You say, well, the only way to get there,
You gotta die.
what do you teach us? The only way to get here is to get there is to die. Okay, all right. Well, I'm sick of this shit as a teenager. Yeah, a young teen. I'm sick of that. Fuck this. I'm going over there. What they talking about? They talking about that over there. So yeah, this some bullshit right here, dog. I'm done with this here. Let's go. That's where I was at, and completely clear about my choice as a teenage boy. 13, 12 years old, maybe. I think it was 12 years old, 12, 13, something like that. And but I took a pill in the motherfucking house. And I ain't called nobody. I ain't writing no note or nothing. Let's go. I'm clear of this. The first motherfucker I ever tried to kill was my goddamn self. So when that didn't work because I got discovered by somebody who just so happened to be coming down the street, or my mother called down the street actually and said, go check on the house because the boy in the house was by himself. And the lady down the street came in. She had a key, came in, found me unresponsive on the basement floor. So what's the chance, that mama, my God, somebody told my mama, hey, check on your boy. Go get him. We not letting him go. It ain't time for him to go. To me, I was like, yeah, it's time for me to go. But it wasn't time for me to go because I got discovered. This wasn't a failed attempt. This was
It was you
somebody else's mission. It has to be completed before this. You know what I mean? He's misunderstanding something. I ain't the only person go through that shit. So I go any and everywhere to tell people and talk to people and help people. When that opportunity presents itself, when God put it in front of me, it's like, yep, this is for me. Like the little girl who got robbed, like the young lady who was sexually molested, like anything that I jump into action about, it's like, yo, this is for me. Or it's a clear understanding God put this before me for me to deal with and handle. Yeah, and I love to be a service to a higher power. You know what I mean? I love to be a service to a higher power. I love to be of service to the principles of righteousness.
Yo.
No matter what it looked like. You know what I mean? Sometimes a motherfucker need their head cracked in order to have a great understanding of the wrong that they have been doing for a long time and getting away with it. Sometimes you got to come across a motherfucker like me.
I'm curious, though.
Come across a motherfucker like somebody else and be like, yo, it's your time today, nigga. You got to learn.
What was the conversation with moms after that? What was that like?
What, after
the lady finds you?
I was hospitalized, so it was painful because she didn't understand, but I told her,
Mm-hmm.
So then we had that, because I come from a religious family, so like I said, the religion is what's telling me what the fuck. It just it said you got to die to go to this heaven place. You know what I mean? Heaven right here on this earth, bro. It's in here. It's your state of mind. It's your peace. You create heaven for yourself. Sure, it ain't no more dying and crying and pain and rain and all the suffering when you die. Yeah, because you fucking dead. It's over. You ain't got to worry about that shit. None of this shit no more. But to hype everybody up about a place, an afterlife, I can dig it. I'm with this afterlife place, but I don't think it's a place that's fantasy land that they told us about as you grow up in church and they tell you about the fantasy land,
Yeah.
Roads paved with gold, the land of milk and honey. I don't know fucking milk.
It's crazy, and I told this story before on the show, but I'm telling you, man, and I believe this in my heart, I have seen hell for myself.
Believe that.
Like I had a dream, and I've had it twice actually. And it was not the fire and brimstone shit that you hear about.
No.
It was hell was my hell. Nobody, it was me and one other person in this hell. And I felt it so bad when I woke up that this is one of the few times in my life I've had a dream, nightmare, whatever you will, that I've retained since I had it. It has not gone away. The smell, the sound, the taste, the feel. I went to hell, and it was God's way of telling me, fix some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo.
That suffering. Suffering is hell, just constant suffering, like mental suffering. Because it's like I said, it's all here. If your every day is about all that's wrong and no way to fix it or no intention on fixing, or even for that matter, no intentions on it fixing itself. You just live under just a constant suffering of fear, trying to reach something that you don't believe you're gonna reach, being with somebody you hate, being around people you really don't fucking like, but for some reason you just keep going around these motherfuckers, just being in just negative people. They in hell. They're mentally enslaved in hell when you just negative all day. And it's employed to destroy your energy, to take you closer to death. The depression is where, death is the end. That's it. That's the end of the physical.
Yeah.
It's the end of the life that we understand, the life that we know it. If you look at any scripture, you can look afar for heaven, but the kingdom of God is within. That's the scripture. The kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God is within. Heaven is in here. I know some people that lived in some of the most different conditions. Let me say different, because they were so content and so happy and such a joy to be around all the
smiley
time.
nigga in the projects.
Come on. You feel me?
Yes.
Like when we was little, we had so much fun. We was polling the motherfucker, didn't even know it.
Oh.
We did not know it. The fucking thick ass cheese. Hell yeah, let's go. Powdered eggs and powdered milk and beef in the can, pork in the can.
The powdered eggs was diabolical.
Come on, that was breakfast. We was cream of wheat. I'm excited about this shit the next day. You know what I mean? I don't know nothing about, I was saying to the youngster the other day about the shoes I used to wear. Man, I used to borrow shoes sometime to wear in school. It was just like that, you know what I mean? But it wasn't, we didn't know until other people start giving us that feeling of comparison.
Yeah.
See, comparison is an attribute of hell. You're comparing yourself to a motherfucker you never gonna be. Woo, that's dangerous. You ain't them. You ain't never gonna be them. You ain't gonna, I don't give a fuck how you doctor yourself up. You're not gonna ever become them. You got to be the best you. That's the only fucking thing that matters, is to how to improve being the best you, and sharing that information and passing that experience. And that's a resource. Information is a resource. Sharing that resource with somebody who just living and trying to continue to live, to try to, I love listening to older people. The older people start going, I'll be like, yeah, you've been here longer than me.
Oh, they be having some stories too, bro.
I'm trying to get some more. I'm trying to get to your age. You know what I mean? Maybe be doing different than that, but I'm trying to get. Our OGs be doing too much. Like, man, get the motherfucking pop down, nigga. Your eyes back.
Hey, but you know what, man? I got no argument with nobody that's 90 and whatever dietary in whatever.
Oh yeah, now that's
nigga. Yeah. Whatever you did worked for you.
Yeah. Keep going.
So let me ask you this though, bro. He caught some shit for the Trump thing.
Mm-hmm. You say who?
For the endorsing Trump. How do you think he's doing so far?
Like as shit, they uncovering a lot of fucking wasteful spending, and that wasteful spending is money that belongs to the taxpayers, and the citizens of the United States of America. You know what I mean? From Social Security on down to education to healthcare. There are a lot of things that we are lacking, especially in our own communities, that if you look at the track record, like where's the real improvement within the community? You know, they got mad when they said, it was funny to me too. They said, Trump said, he was on TV, the nigga go, oh man, if you don't fucking do this, the whole world gonna look like Detroit. And people got mad. And I'm like, maybe they took him to Brightmo. Maybe they took him to the red zone. Maybe he seen the red zone. You been over there on 7 Mile and Gratiot? It's fucking horrendous. I don't give a fuck who mad. Have you seen that shit? Have you seen the dilapidation over in the number streets, the 28th, the Woodrow and Milford area. Mm-hmm. You know, Scotton, Tireman, over there. Bro, it's like a fucking ghost town, bro. We got like, hey, bro, all the churches is still standing. Looking good than the motherfucker, though. Ain't that a bitch? When there's no houses next to the fucking only thing on a block or two is a fucking church. Bro, I went down 28th the other day. We used to do music over there with Reedy and all the Number Street cats, PAT and Corn and them. There used to be a house on Ricky Bo, Marcus, his family, Shawnee D, the comedian, everybody. We used to be on this block. Too Short used to be over there. There's a house. It was a house from the corner to one corner to another on both sides. And they were occupied, bro. It's nothing over there now. Like, okay. So, like,
that's like going down Chalmers now.
Bro, this is a result of improper spending and improper financing. The conditions of our communities is a direct result of a lack of resources. Currently, previously, those resources were being gang raped by these politicians that you can buy, and you buy their favor, and lobbyists buy the favor of these politicians. If tomorrow the motherfucker got a job that paid $200 and some $1,000 a year, yet this bitch worth how much money? Bitch, what do you do for a living? Are you a congressman or a senator or whatever the fuck? Are you one of them, or are you a fucking drug dealer? How the fuck you get all that goddamn money?
And I'm with you on that. Until we get to the Elon Musk shit, like I don't trust that cat.
I don't trust that motherfucker either.
Like he appears to have bought the White House.
No, you can't buy the White House.
Oh, everything's
well, obviously
for sale,
you can.
Everything's for sale.
Yes, you can. I'll take that back. You can buy the White House, obviously. But yeah, I don't. You know, if you look at it, I think it's a plot behind that nigga that's inevitable. Kamala Harris wasn't gonna stop Elon Musk, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That motherfucker is inevitable. He's here. Where the fuck did he even come from? Let's start there. I'm not saying like I gave Elon my full support, but hey, what the fuck I'm gonna do to stop him? I'll wait. What the fuck my endorsing this nigga would have did to stop Elon Musk if that is the true enemy of America? Because it ain't Donald Trump. Donald Trump gives a fuck about America, bro. Donald Trump gives a fuck about where our money. That's why he even let this nigga Elon Musk. You know what Elon Musk did? He said, I invented this thing. I invented this. I can take this in there and plug this in the computer, and we'll find out where all the fucking money at that they've been wasting. Because the president's job is a bookkeeper, bro. His job is to do the books. It's all
not, though. No, that's Congress' job to do the books.
It's all about, but he the one to get the last say so, right? He the one that got to sign off on the order. He the one that they have appointed, that America appointed to sign off on the orders of Congress, right?
They supposed to be equal.
Right. You got this many of them, this many, then they vote, and then when it becomes an actual thing, who do they give it to sign off on it?
Yes, the president.
Yeah. So, and all they argue about is where money going. It could be a personal issue to us or to a lot of people, to the gays, the trannies, the fucking educators, the goddamn lawmakers, it don't matter. Whoever got a cause that presented to these people that they get to create a bill or, get it to the point to where they're going to argue over it and see if they could get financing for their cause, funding for their cause. It's got to all go through there. It's all got to be signed off by him. So that's the budget keeper. That's the bookkeeper. So when you picking president, hey, listen, I don't understand all that good shit you talking, all that shit you say, but he ain't racist. Okay, yeah, that's your shit against his shit, and I ain't here. I know, yeah, I might be one, motherfucker. And then what? That mean I don't hang around white people? You a motherfucking lie. Yes, I do. That mean I don't hang around nigga, every fucking day. That mean I don't let Chinese people in my house. You got me fucked up. Come on in, Chin. That's my partner. You know what I mean? That mean Mexicans can't come hang with me. Nigga, fuck you. I love Mexicans. And a lot of them hang out with me. You know what I mean? Is the border still fucked up? Yeah. Did I do it? No. Did my friend cause that? Ain't got nothing to do with me. It's my motherfucking people. So, but that don't mean I can't be pro-black. That don't mean that a pianist is a person that played the piano.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yes.
Pianist. You know what I mean? A biologist, a biologist, or an artist. An artist is a person that studies their art and
absolutely
gets better at their art. A racist is a person that loves their race. I love my people, and let me tell you something, bro. Anytime I ever been wronged directly, physically, relationship-wise, or even spiritually, it wasn't a white person that did it. But the police that set me up on my murder case. Hold on, dog. No, the police that set me up on my murder charge, my last murder charge, there wasn't no damn white police. They were black police. They knew I wasn't a nigga that did it. They told me to my fucking face. There wasn't no fucking white police. Now, I'm not saying that to vary out, but we ain't gonna keep acting. Come on, dog. When are we gonna quit playing the fucking game, man?
Okay.
You know anybody ever been robbed?
I've been robbed myself.
You've been robbed? Who robbed you?
I was in Detroit. We'll put it that way.
Or a white man that robbed you, cuz.
I mean, but
was it a black man or a white man that robbed you, cuz?
It's a black man.
Thank you.
Okay,
let's ask everybody else.
No, but that's being disingenuous, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's because I grew up in
being
this.
Honest. I'm not saying.
But listen to me, though, bro.
I tell you first, I'm still pro my people. How that's being? What you mean?
What I'm saying is, most people get robbed by people that they are around. In Detroit, especially when we was growing up, it's 99% black people.
Okay, so what are you saying?
So if I lived in Sterling Heights and got robbed, the odds are, when I was younger, if I'd have got robbed, I'd have been robbed by a white person, strictly based off the numbers.
Who do you know?
I know black folks.
Okay. Do you know them or do you just,
Yeah, depends on the relationship.
Anybody ever fucking stole from you, like in your house or some shit like that? Or your work or nothing like that?
At work, yes.
Yeah, who did it?
That part I don't know.
Okay.
That could have been either.
Your house never been broken into?
No, knock on wood.
Yeah, a few of mine have cars, every fucking thing. Yeah, because it's where I'm at. And definitely. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Yeah, but I'm still pro my people. It shows in my actions. It shows in everything I do. I never give up that responsibility. That's a blessing because I made it through. So I'm able to help. So I'm able to share. So I'm able to inform, not influence, inform. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to make nobody be like me. I'm trying to help you be the best version of yourself. But if you're going through something that's similar that I survived, I'm going to tell you about it. And I'm going to tell you the fucking truth, whether it hurt your feelings or not. I'm going to tell you that if some people look just like you, that you just don't need to fucking be around. And there's some people that don't look like you that you need to stay the fuck away from. But that don't mean you no fucking bigot. That don't mean that you ain't no racist. You understand what I'm saying? So take that racist terminology and throw it the fuck out the window. That's what I'm saying. Let's say bigot. Is Trump a bigot? Nah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Nah.
Absolutely. But we're gonna
You hung around too many niggas to be a bigot.
we're gonna
Niggas
disagree
don't
on
hang
that.
around niggas.
But
that nigga was in every rap nigga song. Man, that nigga ain't no goddamn. Now, he might be a fucking racist. Like I said, I might be one. You might be one. Anybody might be. It's okay. But the bigot he ain't. You know what I mean? Is he, so all what he called, he grabbed women.
is an opportunist.
He grabbed women in the pussy. What nigga don't? If they give him permission to.
I'm not grabbing nobody in the pussy.
He talk cash shit. He talk a lot of shit. Who the fuck don't? My granny talk shit, nigga. Fuck you mean? All my uncles talk shit. My little sister talk shit.
You know, I wanted to hate your ass for endorsing this nigga, man, but it's impossible to hate you.
Bro, listen. Let's be honest. That's all we have to do is be honest with ourselves. First and foremost is we are our own individual existence. You know what I mean? We have to be ourselves. We can't be, once again, we can't be influenced. We got to be informed.
Yeah.
And we got to be inspired. You know what I mean? Being influenced means you doing it because they doing it. You doing it because she doing it. You can't find God within yourself when you doing something because what the fuck somebody else said you supposed to do. You walking this earth to do what you got to do for you and for your spirit to be of benefit to the power that fucking charges it up and wake it up every morning. To your power source. To the Most High Creator. Let's be of benefit, and let's start being of benefit mean being honest. Let's be honest with number one with ourselves. Did I really think that I was finna like truth be told, bro? We reached out to the other party, like trying to just get some dialogue. We got brushed off so bad it was crazy. It was like, damn, I thought they wanted to try to see if we, and this a year and a half before the election. Mm-hmm. We saw that shit coming a mile away, bro. We knew this shit was coming because we saw the residing president at the time, that motherfucker couldn't wipe his own ass. So we really gonna sit here and say, oh, we want him. But people were still saying, him, Biden. Man, this motherfucker was damn near dead. Look at you. We saw him. Why would we not be honest with ourselves? Well, it's better to have a shitty diaper old man than a fucking billionaire who gotta come and run the books. Come on, man. Let's be honest. The billionaire gotta come run the books. Not this nigga that can't even walk up the flight of fucking stairs. You talking to this motherfucker? Come on, bro. Stop. Let's be honest. And then that same motherfucker that can't wipe his ass get on TV and tell you, I can't do it because I'm fucked up, but I got an idea. Her. And it's like, bro, they ain't going to let that happen.
That,
and like I said,
the way they went about putting her as the candidate,
that set up,
it circumvented the process, and it turned a lot of people off.
It was desperate.
Yes.
It was desperate. It was a Democratic desperate tactic. Yes. And then when you got further into it, it's like you get the history on this young lady, and it's like, damn, she's done some. You know what I mean? It's like, let's say Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll never watch a fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger movie again. Rest in peace, Tukey Williams. Now, in saying that, it's like, damn, lady, you done some horrendous things to people for some of the weakest shit, and you done did a lot of things. And then where the fuck did you even come from? What are you doing? What have you been doing? What have you been up to all this time? Come on, talk to me. Now, like I said to the youngster, if it had been the most Michelle Obama,
it would have been different.
I'd have probably been in Kobo with Michelle Obama.
A lot like that would
have fucking whole lot, dog.
It would have went completely different.
Yeah, but as a community, as a leader, as a community leader, as a community revolutionist, as a lover of my people, I got to make a conscious decision. Mm-hmm. And a conscious decision of being an adult is to understand what's going on and what are the needs of the community. And my community lack resources horribly. The young people coming up behind my daughters who are grown now. The young people coming up behind them, like, bro, it's scary.
Yes.
It's scary. And it's like,
Yes.
oh man, when you see it, when you hear it, it's more difficult sometimes to get through to them and help them understand some things than it is, a baby before the influencers get a hold to the babies, but the influencers have gotten a hold of the youth, and the education system treats them like shit, where they come from. There's nothing for them to do after the fact. I mean, it's horrible, bro. It's horrible. Our education system is piss fucking poor in our communities, bro. We got kids graduating grades, and they not even fucking still can't. How the fuck you in the 4th grade and can't read? He shouldn't have left the fucking first or the second. What you mean he can't read? What happened? Man. How you get to the 8th grade and he can't add and subtract?
Can't read in the 8th grade.
Yeah, so we got, bro. And then, most of the homes in Detroit, they rented and leased. Ain't no homeowners around. Ain't really no homeowners around this motherfucker. Now that's a battle for the buck and for the budgeters to say it'd be better to rent than to own a home. But
I'm gonna put that on Detroiters, because we allow that for corporations to come in and buy up shit en masse. Like, we just sat by and watched that shit happen, and now we complaining about it.
They didn't want the properties, but you know what that comes from? That comes from a lack of education as it relates to finances.
Yes, absolutely.
We have very low we have very little understanding of finances in our community. Yes. And that comes from influence, from them being influenced, not informed. So we need to be able to provide, or as leaders, be able to create these resources or produce these resources for them, because they don't even know that they lacking them. Like I said before, as a youngster get his first check and that check then got beat the fuck down, they don't even know that.
They don't know what all the taxes is about. They mad.
They've been in their head talking about 15 times 8 hours. They're counting 15 times 8.
Shit,
every day.
I still do that.
Yeah, per dollar. And then they get that motherfucking check, and they be like, "Oh shit."
It's a hurting feeling. Oh my God.
You know what I mean? I'd be like, "Oh baby, why they don't know that?" That's because it's the education system. So we got to do something about that.
You know what though? Our generation has to take some of that ownership too.
Indeed,
because we did not require that type of teaching, and we didn't do it at home.
We didn't, but see, our parents didn't teach us nothing about financing, because they didn't know nothing about financing.
Yes, and so
once we
learn though.
Yeah, once we get the information,
we didn't pass it
our
down.
job to transfer it down to our children first.
And we didn't do that.
Some of us did.
That's true.
Because I'm a firm believer in breaking generational curses. I'm a living example of breaking generational curses. You know what I mean? Yes. A whole bunch of them. And generational curses are still being, transferred down. And the lack of understanding is what allow these curses to continue to pass through generations, because sometimes people be so gone they don't want to know the truth. No. Sometimes people be so gone they don't even know it's anything other than, like I said, when we was young, we had that focus on shit. We thought we was good. We didn't know we wasn't, we didn't know we was fucked up. We didn't know nothing about being fucked up.
Ignorance of
being fucked up. It's the environment we in that produced the way we think. You don't become a gangbanger back then by saying, I want to join the gang. You become a gang member because you live over there. And unless your mind is doing something else and you strong enough to say, or have that knowledge to say, nah, bro, y'all be doing too much. I don't want to fuck with that shit, and go your own way. Like, there were a few in my neighborhood that actually was like, nah, we ain't doing that shit. But most of them did. And a lot of them niggas that turned into dickheads was both parents in the house working good job ass niggas.
Crazy.
Crazy, right?
Yes.
It's like, but you got all the new shoes, nigga. I don't even know what the fuck these called.
Yeah.
But you know, that's the type of shit. That's what you get, you know, these guys locked up in the penitentiary and then their sons grow up going to the penitentiary, or you know, you got these guys growing up doing this, that, and the other, and then their sons grow up and do the total fucking opposite sometimes, you know. And when you understand that you've been under a generational curse, then you take that information and it's your duty to pass it along.
That.
And then when you continue to move through life and acquire information about, especially as it relates to the conditions of your people and the people you love, you have to make drastic decisions because you finna make a change. You finna put a shift in where shit is at currently. It's like, yo, I gotta because right now
ain't easy.
This ain't working. This shit ain't, whatever it was, it's not working because I'm looking at the result of what is the fuck been going on. So I got tangible fucking things and direct knowledge of shit that is bad and why. So when you investigate that, you find out why. At that point, it's like, well, how do you fix it? What can I do about it? It don't mean running out on nobody's campaign trail. I had been talking to Donald Trump for a year and a half before y'all seen me on TV with him. Mm-hmm. Like I say, I don't talk about it. Ain't nobody's fucking business what's going on in my life. You know what I mean? And that day when I went down there to see him, because he called early that morning and asked me to come down to Cobo. When I got down there, we chopped it up for a minute. And then he said, "You gonna come out on stage?" And I was like, "Here you go." Just like that. Here you go. I'm like, all right, man, come on. Let's do it. He said, "You gonna do a rap?" I'm like, "Man, I ain't doing no rap." Like, that's casual conversation like that. Mm-hmm. I ain't even do no rap, bro. See, I got introduced to him through Kid Rock. Kid Rock, my longtime homie, bro.
Oh, that's another
come
story,
up together in the music.
Talk about that one. That's a whole.
I can dig all that. You got your right to feel how you want to feel about.
I feel away.
Your friend, you don't know, but that's my friend.
I got you.
You dig what I'm saying? I've been knowing that motherfucker 20-something years. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck how much shit he talk. I talk worse shit than him, but be that as it may. Point is, I asked it because I used to be a Trump hater too. I had fuck Trump stickers and all that old crazy ass shit too. I was the same way because I was being influenced to believe that way. You know what I mean? And told by people I believe in to believe that way. But I'm not going to let me and my friend not finna part ways as friends because of his views in politics. You know what I mean? Or his views in finances. I'm going to tell this motherfucker how I feel. He going to tell me how he feel. And we going to drink a beer. That's what friends do. We don't cut friends off because you fucking voting that way. I know, I ain't gonna go there, but it's a lot of people that do a lot of shit that I don't agree with. But guess what, man? That ain't why you my motherfucking people. You my people because of our relationship and how we deal with each other in real life when it comes to our kids and, you know, every fucking thing. So, and knowledge and resources, because that man put me on the phone with the man that was running for a former U.S. president and was running for a president again. And I realized that I'm not getting nowhere with trying to figure out this thing that I know finna go this way with the young lady. And Biden definitely wasn't finna have. That's like, I was trying to figure out as of what I thought I was a Democrat, and I don't even like that gangbanging shit. Democrat, Republican. Come on, get that shit out of here. But anyway, it was like, yo, I need to talk to your mans. Because I said that Detroit shit, man. At that point, I had already met Dog. You know what I mean? I was like, I get what he mean, but I'm gonna come down there and holler at you. But anyway, you know what I mean? It was one of them things where I'm having a dialogue about things that I see wrong with my community, and I'm getting shared information on how to obtain those resources. Right here in my face from a motherfucker finna be the president. He's telling me where the money comes from, how to get it, and who to talk to get it, and where to direct. I can see where to direct it to. I've been working with community organizations outside of my own for New Era Detroit, bro. I am a member of New Era Detroit.
Oh, we see, bro.
And that's real for real. That's the real deal, bro. All that, I hear all that other shit. People, I can see, yeah, y'all cute. on TV when something happened after the fact. But I see these brothers every day. I see Zeke and them at it every day. And not just in Detroit. They all over America with it. Boots on the ground. That man deserves a budget to increase that work. He deserves to run a school where we'll teach kids financial literacy. We deserve to have after school programs and bring VoteTech back in to make these youngsters have a better understanding of what the future gonna look like for them instead of this imaginary I tell you, now you tell me education bullshit that's going on now. It's like, bro, they need it. And we got to make a drastic decision to get it. We're not going to get it from there. We tried.
Yo.
But you know what? I said, hold on. I said, that Joker, they're finna win again. Because people tired of all this shit going on. Look at this motherfucker. Let's look at this motherfucker, bro. Come on, let's look at it. Let's look at America right now. Before Dog took office. Okay? I understand downtown Detroit is looking cute. Hudson's and Big Dan doing his thing. I understand all that shit. I understand all the stadiums that be going up in different cities and all that shit. But fucker, take me to the red zone.
Nigga.
Take me to Brightmo, bro. Let's go over on Finkel. Let's go over to the numbers. Let's go to Southwest.
Nigga,
Come on,
bro.
let's
Looks
talk
like a
about
bomb
the real
dropped on
Detroit.
it.
And
Yes.
let's talk about what they need. And let's talk
I'm
about
with
how
you on
you
that.
get it. How
Yes.
you get it? You get it from the motherfucker that signed off on the check.
I hope you're right, bro. I need you to be right about this, nigga.
I
Thus
need them
far-
to be right about it because
thus far,
we
yeah.
we had 4 years to try to get it from these other people, didn't we? What did we get? What we get?
We ain't get shit.
Okay. So what, we gonna try that again?
I'm just I need y'all to be right.
I'm just like you. I hope I'm right too. But if you look at what the fuck we just been through and look at the condition and the state of mind that America has been in, or so much of America has been in, bro, come on, man. Let's be honest, bro. I said that to Buddy before, man. You mean to tell me, how do we get to a point where another man can just follow your daughter in the bathroom because he feel like he want to be a woman? What? Who the fuck? Wait. Wake up. Turn the phone off. We missed something.
Yeah, that's
We done missed something, nigga, when you telling me a motherfucker go in the bathroom behind my goddamn daughter, and I'm going to get in trouble if I beat this motherfucker's head in.
I just get in trouble. I don't give a fuck.
You
Not
mean
my
to
baby.
tell me they in my daughter, they in the kids' school, dressed up like drag queens, talking to kids? If you don't get your bitch ass out of here talking to these babies, trying to contaminate the minds of the children, bro. That is wickedness at its finest. No, turn the phone off. Turn the TV off. Look at this shit and fix it. Men, where are y'all? Where are we? What happened? We got to fix this shit. You mean to tell me, bro, every country, listen, imaginary border, be that as it may, if it protects people from coming into this country doing wrong to the people in this country, especially my people, especially my family, especially my children, my grandkids, you know what I mean? My nephews, nieces, uncles, aunties, parents, grandmama, you know what I mean? Friends, all that. I don't want nothing happening to nobody I love. I love my people. I love my city. I don't want nothing happening to nobody in Detroit. I haven't had a bad experience with an illegal. I haven't had a bad experience with somebody. I don't even know if people that I affiliate with ever even been. And then it ain't our conversation.
It ain't necessarily a Detroit situation to be.
There you go. But if you look at it and you go, "Whoo, that's bad," boy, you said that motherfucker just coming over here with any damn thing. Yeah, I just found out probably about, not that I was inquiring, but it came in passing conversation that a brick of cocaine was back down to $13,000.
It just came up, huh?
I said, what? That means don't nobody want it.
Nigga.
How the fuck you get to that? Well, it's so much of it. But how the man? Borders wide open. And then you think about it, we had people perform vicious terrorist acts against this country, in different places where innocent American civilians were murdered, harmed, and fucked up. And then you got this people that come over that might have, evil intent towards America as a whole. We got so many cases of men raping multiple people or people killing people. And, some of that shit that you see on social media, most of it be clickbait. But if you go to real world news and real stories and say, yo, God damn, man, that fucked up. But it's a legal motherfucker did that. And it's like, well, it's because of that, bro. Okay, do they allow that shit anywhere else? No. Do they have the problems we having? Some of them, yeah, but some of them, no.
I'm with you on that. The problem I have with that, bro, is that they ain't the niggas that's shooting up schools.
100 fucking no. You are absolutely correct.
And no, the powers that be is not trying to address the shooting up schools, the increase in racism with violence attached. They ain't trying to do that when it's homegrown.
Who?
The powers that be. Nobody in particular.
The powers that be to stop racism.
No.
People's own choice.
What they can do is met out justice equally, and that's not happening.
What you mean? Oh, like as far as
like if a white guy does something to somebody, it don't get the same news coverage. It don't get the same. You don't get the same sentence.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying is to stop making boogeymen out of people when we got boogeymen right here.
Say it again.
Stop making boogeymen out of people.
Yeah, that go for everybody, right?
And that's my point. It goes for everybody.
Okay, so at this point, when you turn on the news and you see the top story is a nigga killed a nigga, who reporting that?
Exactly.
Who do we direct that problem to? The news.
We got a lot of people that we can direct that problem
to the news, to the people that's broadcasting that shit. That's our issue at that point is with him now. With them, rather, right? It's the news. They the ones that's doing that shit. They the ones that's influencing and poking at us. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Who was the first goddamn president to ever come out and point the finger at their ass and say, y'all fake?
Yeah, but he only says it when it pertains to him. He ain't saying y'all fake because y'all say fucked up shit about
20 years ago, he came out and was like, it's fake news. They all liars. I don't give a fuck what he pointed out, but he pointed out that they was fake. Who else ever did it?
I ain't got one for you on that one, bro.
That was some cool shit right there. Like, damn, that nigga crazy. He just called out the media. Then you start finding out, damn, that nigga wasn't lying. Them bitches is. Damn,
see, like, right. There's two ways to look at that, though. It's either you can look at it as calling out the media, or you can look at that as controlling the narrative.
You don't call a rapist a rapist. You don't call a rapist a rapist just because he raped somebody you know.
Exactly. I'm with
you. He's a rapist. He's a fucking rapist, period.
Absolutely. Doesn't matter.
If they fake, period. It ain't just because now you're a racist. Now you're a rapist because you raped that little girl. Motherfucker, you've been a rapist, bitch. You're a rapist, period. We need to put you down. You know what I'm saying? So with respect,
but you can't say that CNN is fake and Fox News ain't, because Fox News is just as fake as fucking CNN.
They're all fake to me.
Exactly.
I don't even watch
that is my point right there.
I don't even watch.
It's not equitable across the board. However, I got to make sure that we do promote the movie, man. The Last 24. What's the movie about? It looked the previews looks fucking phenomenal. Yo, shout out to Mikey too, man. I had to, when I was rewatching the preview, I'm like, wait a minute, hold the fuck up. Is that Mikey acting?
Yeah, he came right over. Mikey got thrown in that shit on one of the days. We looked up and realized I hadn't called the casting director and reminded her that I needed the second guy who she sent the portfolio, but I didn't get. I said, shit, we got to shoot now. I looked out the door and Mikey was coming in, and my brother Camille, he tapped me. He's like, there you go right there. I said, yep. He did a phenomenal job. But the movie is called The Last 24. It's a movie that I wrote just, trying to create a project that I could strap a soundtrack to from some work that I had did before that was pretty big. And then I was like, well, I want to re-release it and remaster it. And then so I got it, wrote the script, and then we just started, everything happened. COVID happened. I lost my mom. Like a lot of stuff just was like cracking us up the head where we couldn't get it done, but we just fought through. We fought through. But it's a great story. It's a story about a botanical super formula worth millions of dollars that end up in the hands of the smoke gang, and the Albanian mob is after it, the police is after it, and the FBI is after it. So these guys is making their runs, trying to figure out. They see that we got something. They find out it's worth money and give the exchange for it, and all hell break loose. So it's a story about it's a dramedy. So as much drama that is there's probably 2/3 comedy because I got some great comedians on there, legendary Shawnee D and Martini Harris, starring Camille Hassan and George Mathis, DJ Thriller, my little brothers. BH, Smoke Gang BH, and Smoke Gang Skull, Mike Martin, Alexandra Kamaj, was a great new talent, beautiful young actress. And, it was a fun experience putting it together because I talked to a Hollywood director with my plans and told him what I wanted to do, and he told me that I couldn't. So to actually have made it to the finish line with finding that distribution, and a lot of people I talked to were telling me too that I wouldn't be able to find distribution for my movie either because I would need to be going through them. And that wasn't true either. So I was able to find distribution for my own production company and for my own studio. So I finally got the movie where it'll be coming out February 28th on Amazon Prime, Vudu, Google Play, Apple TV, and it'll be on Tubi, but it won't be on Tubi until May the 1st. But for the most part, February 28th on all the other platforms. It's funny as heck. Everybody showed their ass. I'm so proud of all the talent that I even stuck my head in and played a doctor, a scientist, and played the role right quick. And I worked with some really great people. I had a lot of very supportive cast and very supportive crew. And it brought me to the part to where I say, okay, I'm never going to give up on music, but the music industry can kiss my ass. I still get booked to perform, but I just don't want to play the industry game no more. Let the youngins do whatever they can with whatever's left with it. And if they need my help, they know where Basecamp at, they know where to find me, and I'm always be there for them, from the beginning to the end. But, I like the film industry. I've always liked film. Me and Proof used to do the VHS movies. We used to be jumping through windows and shit. But I liked it. I've always liked it, but actually completing the experience and getting it to the finish line, like from it becoming a thought and an idea, like, yo, I'm gonna write a movie so I can put this music on it and then put the soundtrack out. And then being here today, like literally, bro, 5 years later. Because when COVID came, that shut everything down, and we couldn't move in 20 for a minute, and then that affected a lot of the final edit. But luckily we had shot it already, but we had like hard drives crash, drives get stolen, backup drives get stolen in a break-in in San Francisco. We got in a high-speed chase. They broke in the car and stole the fucking thing before we went to show the movie to Snoop in California. The motherfuckers vicious. Don't you leave a fucking pop can in the car out there. Leave the doors unlocked so the bitch can get right in. Because they go in your shit, in certain areas. But anyway, it was just a lot of trial, a lot of tribulation, a lot of doubt, and a lot of misinformation, and a great learning experience through it all. And I'm so proud of it that, I even decided, because I hate doing interviews, but
nigga, I know.
But I said I'm gonna do them because I want to, promote my movie, because I'm really proud of this. And it's my capabilities now are. It's a great film. It looks amazing. Shout out to Ghani Vision Ness. It sounds amazing. Shout out to Chris Brees, the sound guy. And Shout out to Trick for that master sound. And that whole process is such a great thing, and I love it. I'm committed to it. But since then, you know, we've expanded our capabilities as a company, and now we've built something humongous, and so we're doing something really big now. We're in the process of doing, and I don't like to talk about stuff like too much before it happens, but I'm doing something really big that's on a very, very high level, and we've already acquired the resources to be fully committed to the project. So it'll be a great experience, and it'll be 100 times, better than what we were able to do years ago. But the last 24, it's one of them cult films. It's like you'll watch it again.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll watch it. It's like, how we still watch Friday. If you walk in the house on Friday I'm just gonna
sit down. Yeah.
It's there. We don't need to look for nothing.
Where the lighter at? We about to watch this.
Like Bad Boy. Like we see Bad Boy, Martin and Will, you like, yeah, leave it on. That's what I'm
Yeah, we're watching this right now.
We Friday gave us sayings, bye Felicia. Debo, you know what I mean? Debo was now you say Debo, it means you finna run a nigga shit. Debo became a verb. I'm a Debo your shit.
My daughters and grandkids know about Friday.
See that I like being able to produce that type of, not just be typical and not do the same thing as God bless everybody else for doing what they do. But we are all individuals. We are all one individual who have to live in these suits, and we have to brighten that light. And everybody not gonna like you, but you're supposed to be okay with that. You know what I mean? Because what everybody else think about you is not your fucking business. We need to be more concerned with getting closer to the God within, because we don't know what these days ahead hold. But the least thing we could do is be prepared spiritually to deal with anything that come our way, where we can keep going and keep teaching people how to keep going, and that's my message, to any and everybody, just laying back on the thing with the president. We had two motherfucking choices, and I made a conscious one to support the one that I knew I could get shit done with to help my people. And I don't apologize for a fucking thing ever. And I'm not ashamed of being me. I'm not ashamed of standing on what the fuck I believe in. Y'all know that. I gave this motherfucking world a no-fly zone and created something big to where the world know about these great artists we got coming out of this motherfucker now, and the great artists that's coming behind them, the actors and actresses, the talent, the Dennis Reed, the Kamel Hassan, all them, they come, we come from that. You know what I mean? We come from greatness, bro. We all, 42 Doug, Icewear, Vezo, Peasy, Cash Doll, Lord Cash Doll. Crystal the Doll, all the dolls, man, you got the youngster, what's his name? Kamal Smith. Man, I can't even think of Buddy's name, the light-skinned dude. He be in him and my brother be in movies a lot, but it's so great to see these people are comedians, Haha Davis, Comic J Will, it's just like, I love it. I fucking love it. Like, this is what I wanted for us. That's what I always want for us. That's what I'm always going to fight for us. That's what I believe in. That's why I'm still doing what I'm doing to this day. That's why, like, it's not just, it's me that's got to deal with me, but I got to be here for everybody else.
Yo.
When the Most High said, no, you can't go, I understand you want to go, but you can't go. That right there helped me understand I had a purpose, and my purpose was never going to be selfish and be about myself. I'm going to be selfish within my own spirit, meaning I'm going to be selfish about protecting my spirit. I'm going to be selfish about protecting my family. I'm going to be selfish about protecting what I love. So at that point, yeah, if I got to be selfish, yeah, I'm selfish about righteousness. I'm selfish about doing what's going to be the best thing that I can do to help my people, because that's what I love. That's who I love. That's who I give a fuck about. That's why I jump out the fucking window and put thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars up to get information on suspects who commit heinous crimes against children and elderly. That's why I go hunting for a motherfucking rapist in the middle of the night with a fucking AR-15 going in abandoned houses and shit. See, niggas don't know about that shit. Niggas don't, but it's people who be going in them motherfuckers in them trenches with me. Shout out to New Era Detroit. You know what I'm saying? When we posted at the gas station, make it at, even in my own car by myself, still to this day, posted last night, 3:30 in the morning, posted at the gas station, making sure these ladies don't have no fucking trouble while they pump their goddamn gas, because I see a tad bit of ignorance smearing abroad over there. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait in this motherfucker with this goddamn 4.5 in my lap, and let's hope everything go okay. And everything went okay, and I pulled the fuck off.
If don't nobody else tell you today, bro, I'm proud of you.
Thank you, brother. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much.
Yo, and this has been, yo, shout out to Mikey, man. That's my motherfucker.
Eckstein.
Shout out to Mikey, man. Appreciate you, man. I know you got a lot of shit to do, bro. This has been phenomenal, man. Thank you. Yeah, I niggas don't know. It's like catching a unicorn on a fucking rainbow in a snowstorm.
Right, I can think.
So, on that note, bro, I doubt if there's anything I can possibly do for you, but if there is, man, all you gotta do is let me know, and I got you.
Most definitely. God bless you, brother. Same here.
Salute, bro. You have a phenomenal evening on purpose.
Yes, sir.
No doubt, man. Come on, man. It's fucking trick, bro. It doesn't get much better than this, man.
That way. Neighborhood.
No doubt. Have a good
one,
right, bro. Peace.
In a minute.
Yo, come on, bro. Anyway, man. I'm out of here, man. Y'all already know the drill, man. We only rock with legends around here, man. Yo, hey, it's your reputation that gets you on the show. But it's your story that makes you stand out. And Trick has got a phenomenal story. Shout out to Mikey again, man, for hooking that up. Actually, for hooking them both up, man. Shout out to Ray Brown, man. Definitely appreciate both conversations. I'll be back next week. You already know, man. Same time, same shit. It's me, Jobs. And this has been another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio. And I'm out. Yo, shout out to Ben Frank, man. I fucks with you, man. Appreciate that, man. Definitely, man. It doesn't go unnoticed, man. And I can't possibly thank you enough, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. You know, go and check the resume out, man. We've been killing niggas for years. But anyway, I'm out of here.